keeping our distance.
Okay, so as a walk, you do have to keep moving along, okay? So, part of what we're doing right now, what was your name, sir?
Matthew Pruitt.
Pruitt.
Okay, and what was your name, ma'am?
Teresa.
Teresa.
Bukovac.
Bukovac?
Bukovac with a B.
Bukovac,
Yes.
Okay. So, part of what we're doing right now is just explaining the shelter in place or the stay-at-home order.
Okay.
And educating people on what it means.
Okay.
So I don't know if you're aware of it or if you want to talk.
We have a letter from our attorneys. We poured through the information on the ordinance, and we believe that we are in compliance and that we are in compliance with our.
So the constitutional right to protest and so on and so forth has to take a backseat to a health order.
So,
right?
if you don't mind, I would love it if you would read the letter from our attorneys. I'm trying to get it printed.
We won't read the letter.
So we've actually
We won't read the letter
got
from
that.
your
The
attorney.
people that we talked to yesterday have that, and they've sent it over to our department. And if you would like to send it as well, you're welcome to.
We have different attorneys, so yeah, it might be.
Okay, right now what we are going to do is just take your names.
Yep.
We're not going to cite you or anything. We're just going to notify you that this ordinance is in effect right now, and that you do need to be either doing the work that is considered pertinent to this time.
Is this not healthcare?
This is healthcare. This is
But helping people get to healthcare resources, because it seems to say in the ordinance that
Are you a healthcare worker?
It lists very clearly what the work is. It's police officers, firefighters, healthcare workers.
Right. Let me just, if you don't mind, if I could read from the ordinance.
No.
No. So what we're going to do, we're just going to take your names. We're going to ask you to move along.
Sure. Okay.
If you're still here when we come back, we will cite you under the healthcare ordinance.
Gotcha. Okay. Hey everybody, it's me, Teresa Bukovac, founder and executive director of Pro-Life San Francisco. We're out here at the Valencia Planned Parenthood, where we regularly exercise our constitutional right to help underprivileged people gain access to health care, to choose life. We are out here obviously with the police today, who are enforcing the stay-at-home order, which we believe we are not in violation of. We are simply having some fresh air outside, hanging out, just like a lot of people are in San Francisco at parks right now, and we feel that this particular action is discriminatory in nature, that the city is actually specifically targeting sidewalk counselors for these types of citations instead of people
Yeah, I'd
hanging
rather
out in
not give
parks.
that out right now.
Email address?
And you're all from Ingleside Station, correct? Okay.
Enforcing the ideology of Dennis Herrera. Don't worry, there's going to be a revolution in San Francisco. One day, this community will recognize the severe injustice that they have participated in the name of progress. As a liberal, as a Democrat, as an atheist, this is the most serious and pervasive violation of fundamental human rights in our nation today and in the world. Abortion is the #1 cause of death in America today, and it is elective by definition. And yet, this facility remains open against the stay-at-home order that put a moratorium on elective procedures starting March 17th. And yet they continue to perform elective surgical procedures against the stay-at-home order. So we're here to protest that. This is completely unconstitutional. How can they be allowed to continue literally killing babies at 16 weeks? This is a 16-week fetal model right here for elective reasons, but we cannot be out here to ensure that if someone is being coerced or forced into an abortion, that they know that they have other resources. That is discrimination, and we will stand up for our rights. We will continue to work with the city and to work with our attorneys to ensure that our rights are protected, and we will continue to do our work as pro-life advocates, responsible community advocacy to help the underprivileged.
And Teresa, can you explain what some of those alternatives and some of those resources that we have to offer people?
Yeah, the resources that we're offering are connecting them to our local pregnancy centers, Support Circle and Alpha. Support Circle is a full medical facility. They offer lots of different services free of charge. It's completely donor supported. Same with Alpha. All of their services are free of charge, and Alpha is just a few blocks from here on Mission Street, and they offer financial assistance. It allows for us to actually, without limitation, help underprivileged people access health care. And as you can see, we're all social distancing. We are staying safe. We are keeping our hands clean. We are not touching our faces unnecessarily, and we are doing everything we can to follow the law and ensure the safety of this community. You got that?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm kind of upset, but comes with the territory, comes with the job. I mean, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna stand up for this kind of injustice, we have to be brave, and we cannot cower, and we have to work within the law. We have to do the right thing for everyone. Not just for our cause, but for all humanity, for all humankind. And if you know me, for animals too.
Yes.
We have to create a better and more peaceful world. We have to end the violence against our fellow human beings. These are our unborn brothers and sisters, and they deserve protection. We will not let this community silence us, and we will not let this community silence the important work of sidewalk advocates. I mean, we're talking about a serious pandemic where there is going to be a ton of pressure on pregnant people to not carry through with their pregnancy.
Exactly.
To have an abortion. And so this is the time when the abortion industry is thriving, and they are literally capitalizing off of the terrible situation that this community is in. And it is absolutely crucial that we are here to remind the pregnant people of this community that they do have options, that we will direct them to a pregnancy center that can help them find a job, find housing, get financial assistance, get the health care that they need. And if someone out there is in a pregnancy situation or facing an unplanned pregnancy, know that you are not alone, that you do not have to give up your dreams, that you can be everything that you wanted to be, and we will help you every step of the way. You can contact us, info@prolifesf.com, or feel free to visit the websites of Alpha Pregnancy Center or Support Circle Pregnancy Center, who are open and working very hard to ensure that the vulnerable people of this community do get the health care that they need, so that they don't resort to committing grave violence against our fellow man and whatever. Everybody. No one deserves to be a victim of violence, and nobody deserves to be a victim of discrimination. Not us, not the 16-week-old babies that are murdered at this facility, and not anybody else in this community. Grateful to be healthy and to be able to be out here. I know if you can see Ron in the background there, everybody knows Ron's like 100 years old, and he has been faithfully out here helping and serving this community and risking his health and life to do it. And so, you know, it is a blessing, I guess, from a secular perspective, that we live in a country where these rights are protected, where we do have the right to come out and protest, especially when the police fail to shut down the one facility that is in actual violation of the stay-at-home order. We're very lucky to be able to have the freedom to do that, and we can't take that for granted, and that's why incidents like this are absolutely crucial for us to get involved in. We cannot allow our community or our law enforcement or any other authority figure in this community to take away our fundamental right to help these women. We are not going to leave these women to fend for themselves or to be victims of yet another greedy and vicious industry that thrives off of violence and the marginalized. We're not going to let that happen. We are always going to be here. One way or another, we will find a way to help these people who are in crisis situations or just in situations where they need a little emotional support. We are here for anything that it takes. I mean, we don't do this for help. We don't love coming out here. We're not like, oh my God, it's my favorite thing to do. I love dealing with the police. I love coming out on the sidewalk and having everyone tell me to go F myself, you know? But we do it because it matters, because somebody has to, and it can't just be me, it And it can't just be Ron, and it can't just be Matthew, okay? It's got to be you guys too. And we all have to find a way to support this community in a meaningful way, in a way that matters, in a way that really makes a difference. And I know a lot of people really appreciate your prayers. I appreciate that you care, but we want more than that. We want action, and we want you to get involved, and we want the healthy people of this community to do what's necessary. And we're going to find out what that is. The police are going to give us some directives now, and our attorneys are going to be dealing with the police going forward to clarify exactly what we're going to be, quote unquote, allowed to do. But at the end of the day, we know our constitutional rights, and we are not putting anyone at risk here by being here. We are in fact here to help the community, and we will not be demonized, we will not be silenced, we will not be discriminated against, and we will fight against this institution until our community closes this place, because they are in total violation of the stay-at-home order. There's been a moratorium on elective surgeries since March 17th. And how many surgeries do they have scheduled today where a 16-week-old human being is literally dismembered apart by a suction instrument? That is unfathomable. Wow, I can't even talk. You know what I mean. I'm upset. I guess that guy is just standing by Ron to get him with the camera, but he seems like he's standing kind of closer than 6 feet. But I guess the police have probably some kind of allowance to do that. How else would they arrest people? But yeah, he's getting real close to Ron. Putting Ron at risk, man. Ron's an old man. Give him a break. He works hard. You think he likes this? You think this is a fun day for him? Many of you might remember too, last year somebody beat Ron up out here.
Yeah.
He got the banner stolen, and some guy in his 20s who they never caught, he looked like he was in his 20s, but it was on camera, literally beat him down on the ground and told him, "Stay on the ground, old man." And he still comes out here in the COVID. Okay? This man is a hero. And his name is Ron. Hashtag stand with Ron, okay?